But I did want to show you guys how the Pendulum OTK went now that I'm in Platinum League. And yeah, it has not been successful. So I want to walk through it. It has not been very good. So yeah, so just to give you guys an idea. Oh no, and it took away some of my replays, darn. Okay, so to sum up, here's how it went. I ended up losing 5 straight, so it actually put me back in Gold League. And then I went ahead and got myself back real quickly, won the next 3, and I won my next 2. So I'll show you my opponent's deck here that I played. And I knew it was going to be more challenging once I got to that Platinum League. I thought, how big of a difference would it be though? So as you can see, this is the card that was the difference that I added. I took out the Mythical Beast for this one, just because it's an easy level 4. Okay, so I start off with the Instant Fusion. That's all I need. Get my 2 cards here. Get this guy out. Yep. Make the card. Okay, go ahead and use the effect of Supreme King. Activate, boom. Then I go into Photoplay and Anaconda. I mean, there's just so many ways to make this work. Go ahead and use the effect, pay in the 2,000 for the Pendulum Fusion. Use my scales. There's my Starving Venom. Right, no problem. Use the effect, copy the Layerless card in the grave, activate, and that was it. So that was Platinum. When I got to Platinum, he must not have had any hand traps that he opened, which is really unfortunate. But I end up losing, as you can see, the next 5. So I thought, crap, I don't want to go down again. I'm going to have to make some adjustments here. And I did try to make games of the ones that I played. I mean, you know, it wasn't too bad. Unfortunately, it's not letting me confirm the decks so you guys can see what they look like. So I'm going to have to kind of go through this a little bit. Oh, did you, Banana Jesus? That's sweet, man. I bet that was fun. So notice it's a really good hand. You know, this is a fantastic hand to have turn 1. Use the Abyss Actor Curtain Call. Now, I did have a misplay there. I wanted to use the Duelist Alliance first with the Abyss Actress. It's fine. Go ahead and normal summon. Now I go into Anaconda. Okay, so everything's looking good so far, right? Now I use the Pendulum Call, ditch the Stargazer, get Black Fang, get Harmonizing. I have everything I need now to make it work. No problem here. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see it, man. Yeah, we'll have to definitely look at that sometime. So notice everything's going fine. I've got everything going the way I want it to. And then I go to activate the effect. There's the Instant Fusion, and there's the effect Veiler. Now, I went back and looked at this guy's list. He only had 1 effect Veiler. I thought, darn it. I had everything I needed there, but of course, he opens the 1 hand trap. And so that kind of made me laugh. Yeah, Banana Jesus, the new structure deck looks interesting. So I thought that was interesting. That's what he hit there. I didn't think that was a bad decision. Okay, activates here, gets himself a Blue Eyes Alternative. It's a good play. Not a bad play on the end phase whatsoever. Now, that's actually a really good top deck. So I can normal summon Timebreaker, banish his Blue Eyes. Now I can Pendulum summon here. Okay, and I put the Purple Poison in defense to get the pop effect. Unfortunately, I've already attacked, so that causes my monster to automatically get destroyed. So that definitely stinks. And now I know I'm in trouble because he's more than likely just going to go ahead and bring out a Blue Eyes. So this is a good play. Okay, so goes for the Synchro Summon. I do like this. It's a pretty interesting effect here, the way that he goes for this. The problem is I don't think he read my cards all the way. So there he goes. He activates the effect, and he targets the purple poison. So that, yeah, but that's what I thought was the misplay. So he gets the Pot of Avarice in this situation, and then gets his draw of 2. Because I thought it was a misplay for sure when I first did it. That allows him to set that trap again, and now he can just attack in. So as you can see, it's looking dire. You know, what do I do in this situation? Special summon, he's going to use the effect. That pops my card. I'll go ahead and pop a card. I knew he was going to chain here though. So the ultimate creature of destruction chains, protecting his card. So it causes my card's effect not to go through. And at this point I knew it was probably over depending on what he went for. And so, yep, there it is. And using number 97's effect, he specials. Yep, there's number 100, uses the effect, and that is 9,000. Yeah. So, I mean, it was a good match. And I thought to myself, I wonder if there's a better way to go about this. So, in the next duels that I ended up facing, I did have some really good matches here. With this one, he just hand trapped me and then OTK'd me afterwards. And then let's go ahead and take a look at this next one. And again, my goal was to see, is the first turn Pendulum deck a problem? Because if I can go through Platinum League very effectively with this, then, you know, it is. So I was curious to see if that was indeed the case. So I used Pendulum Call first, and he ashes that. That's a problem right away. So notice the hand trap was huge. Looking back, I probably should have normal summoned the Joker first. That probably would have been my better play. Okay, so that sets up Black Fang and Purple Poison for my skills. Go ahead and Pendulum Summon. Now, like I said, I realized that I needed to make adjustments. So the first adjustment that I went for is I may have to stall. So I went for number 41 Baguska here. And I thought, okay, that at least gives me some options to get to the cards I need in a few turns possibly. Now I know this won't affect Link monsters, but it does in fact stop him turn 1. So I thought that was good. Now I do like the card that I get, it's Pendulum Fusion, but it's not enough. I would really need something else to make that work, so I just rolled the dice. Actually, I 100% had game here. So I should have used the Pendulum Fusion to make the Starving Venom. After that, I would have ended up linking off the number 41 Baguska and the Joker for the Anaconda, copied the effective Instant Fusion. Then I would have gotten out the Lyrillist card, used Starving Venom to copy and then attack, and it does piercing damage. It would have been enough. Now, I thought this was really interesting what he does here. So notice I'm going against an Emancipator deck. He goes ahead and specials Researcher. Then he goes for Crystal Halky Fibrax, which is smart because Baguska doesn't stop him at all. So he gets his effect out, links off again, and this is all he needed. And I knew as soon as I saw it I was in trouble because that's 2,100. So by getting out the Phantom Beast Auroradon out, I was like, oh, he's going to be able to attack over my Baguska now. And sure enough, that's what he does. So he goes into the attack, and then after that, he's able to go ahead and start using his effects. And so notice, he goes for a really great board here at this point. There's the Borreload Savage Dragon, which is a really smart play. Goes ahead and chains 2 things here. So he's able to go ahead and get the Phantom card out first. Then he goes ahead and equips Halky Fibrax for a negation of 2 that he can do. And then he also gets Herald of the Arclight. So that's 2 good interruptions. Then he goes for Signs. I thought, oh, this guy's got the perfect hand. And then puts Guardian on top, so I know he's going to get that special summon. And I thought, oh, yeah, it's over. There's absolutely no way I'm coming around this. But I was surprised to see this. He actually goes ahead and goes for Raptite. I did not anticipate that. I thought he was just going to end with that. So goes ahead and starts digging for his cards. And I'm very familiar with this deck. As you know from the series, if you've been watching, I love Emancipators. And again, he's just hitting everything. And looking at my board, I just thought, I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. It's not enough. And so I knew I was in trouble. And just having a 2K defense body is really good. Then he gets out wrapped tight. I mean, everything's going his way here, especially now that he can pop the scales. That is going to completely stop me here, right? Because he's got the Herald of Arclight. He's also got the Borreload Savage Dragon. I mean, it's a problem. There's not much that I can really do here. So I thought, crap. So at that point, yeah, there's nothing I could do. So I just surrender. Yeah. So as you can see, this didn't go as well as I was hoping that it would actually go. But so I decided to do something different. And I have decided, what if, to show that having Starving Venom at 1 is not a problem, we make an OTK go second deck. So that's what I decided to do. So I have changed things, and I know what some of you are thinking, there are easier OTK decks out there. Why stick with this? Because I do want to show that 1 Starving Venom honestly isn't a problem. Okay, so notice I'm going against a striker player, and I feel bad for him, honestly, because I got the Kaijus. There's going to be nothing he can do against me. You know, he's got the Shizuki, and I thought, oh man, buddy, you're in trouble here, because all I got to do is give you something. And my hand's great. It's a perfect hand. So I go ahead, give him the Kaiju, send Dark Worm there off Dragon Shrine, special it, use the effect. That's going to go ahead and give me Supreme Gate 0. And I'm off to the races here. You know, special summon my own Kaiju. Now I go ahead and go into Anaconda. You know, everything's going just fine. Set up my scales. And now I just need to Pendulum summon everything. Oh, and I actually did get the special there. Yeah, I forgot about Chronograph Sorcerer doing that. So there's the special summon now. All the cards coming out. I don't need to even use the effect of Harmonizing. Go for the next one, and now go ahead and activate. And then that's going to be it. And notice I didn't even need to do it this way. I just decided why attack if I don't need to. And I get both effects off. So again, this is against Platinum Tier 1 that it worked. But again, even with just 1, I probably would have been able to make that work. But if I don't attack, why do it? Okay, so that went really well. Now, notice my next duel is against another Tier 1 Platinum player. And again, my strategy has shifted because I had too many losses in a row. So I saw the handwriting on the wall. The first turn kill is not very viable in Platinum League. Gold League, it's no problem. I went through that not just once, but twice, and had no issue whatsoever. But it's a whole different ballgame in Platinum. Now, notice again, I'm going second, and as soon as I see what I'm playing against, I thought, oh gosh. So shout outs to Grunt. I know he loves Drytron. So he's got everything going that he needs. No problem whatsoever here. If you guys are wondering, I've been coaching basketball, so that's why my voice is so scratchy. I've lost it from yelling, so it's hard for the kids to hear me with my regular voice, so I have to shout all the time. Okay, so he goes ahead and overlays here, and he goes for the rank 1. Really nice play here. You know, everything's going off exactly the way that he wants it to. You know, his ending board is going to be what every player hates to see, which is the Herald of Ultimateness, that card right there that you just saw. That card is such a house, so difficult to combat. Yeah, so it's such a boss of a monster. Okay, so everything's going exactly how he wants it to. Gets the ritual spell back to his hand. Uses it again. He's going to get out Benton this time, which is really smart. So here comes Benton. And I believe then he goes for the Burning Abyss card here. Yeah, so I think he's going to see summon again. Yeah, there she is. Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. And I say Burning Abyss because that's where I'm so used to seeing her. But that's the problem right there, guys. The Eva goes to the grave. Then he's got the Herald of the Orange Light. And I knew that was going to be an issue, the Herald of Orange Light. I thought, you know, because I can get over the Herald of Ultimus. Now, this freaked me out when he got the Unique Area. I still think this card should be hit, because I thought he was going to equip it with the Buster Blader card. And I thought, oh my gosh, if he does that, I'm toast. Like, how am I going to get past that? Because I wouldn't have a way to special summon. So he doesn't do that, though. So I get out my card here. He's got the Ash, though. Perfect response. I thought, shoot, that definitely slowed me down. So now I go ahead, and I think I still have a way to do the OTK. So I special summon, try to use the effect, and there it is. There's this Herald of Orange Light. Then it chains with Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. And I thought, man, how am I going to find my way past this? Because he just sends another Eva, right? And so that is very difficult to get past. So again, the problem is he's got that card in the hand. And I just thought, well, that's a problem. So I go ahead here and I Pendulum Summon. I do go to the battle phase. I probably could have done that main phase too to inflict more damage. And then I Xyz Summon and I go for the Baguska here. My thinking being he's probably playing a lot of cards that are not links. So I'm hoping that that might be enough to stop him. However, I know from players that we have in our group, like from Grunt, they usually have a way to spam the board anyways, which will allow them to go into any link cards that they might have. But I'm hoping this will at least slow him down. So notice he gets another Herald of the Orange Light. I mean, just everything is going this guy's way. Very difficult for me to combat for sure. Yep, there's the special summon. Then he gets the field or the ritual spell. Yeah, everything's still going just fine for him. Oh yeah, Banana Jesus. Yep, very true. Yeah, I have seen that before with you. So he goes for 4 here. Yeah, and I saw the Boral Sword. I'm like, oh no. As soon as I saw that, I thought, dang, I don't see many people playing that as much anymore. So kudos to this guy. I thought he played extremely well. So Natasha does have to go. But this was brilliant, this right here. Watch what he ends up doing. It's just so good. So he still tries to activate stuff just to do it. Okay, goes for the Link 2. Yep, there's the IP Masquerena. I mean, he really did find the right way to do this. So smart. And then takes my monster. I thought, dang it. That's so good. And even gives himself more attack. Right? And then he's able to hit me here with the 3000. Hits me with the 8. And then he's going for game. Notice he even had a cross-out designator ready just in case. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was a really good duel. But I thought to myself, dang, I just didn't have a shot past that, man. So very well done for sure. Okay, so then again, continuing with Platinum, I've got my next opponent that I go against. And again, it's an OTK deck now. Goes second OTK deck. And again, now the purpose has changed from, is the first turn kill a problem? No, it is not. Is Starving Venom at 1 a problem? Probably not either. So if they do hit the card, they'll honestly be fine if they just want to leave it at 1. There should be no problem whatsoever if they decide to do that. So I'm going against Mathmech, and I thought, uh-oh, that's a problem, because if he gets out that Xyz monster and puts it in the extra zone, that's not going to be good. And then he can also get that trap, which wreaks havoc. So I was worried, especially when I saw him do the parallel Xyz card. You know how that special summons, and you can go into an Xyz card so quick. So notice he goes into the rank 4 here, and he's off and running. You know, everything going the right way for him as he's trying to duel. Yep. Real smart play here. Okay, there's Final Sigma. And I was surprised by no trap. I thought, oh, I can get over that probably. So I was pretty happy. So I send the extra foolish. That allows me to go into all my cards that I want to go into. Normal summon the Joker. Use the effect to get Timebreaker Magician. Now I go ahead and I set up my scales. And yeah, everything kind of going my way here now. And I have everything I need. I didn't really need to activate, but I noticed he didn't have any interruption when I was doing my other stuff. So I just went ahead and went for it. Now I use the extra Foolish Burial, and then copy the Lyrilless card in the grave, do it twice, and I don't want to attack into this guy. That would be bad. And then I just burn him for game. So, yeah, interesting that the go second times has actually been me going through the regular combo, right? Okay, so let's see this one here. And this is the final one. So this will be the last match we look at, and I'll also break down the percentages for you guys of how many that I've actually won, so you've got a true breakdown of the difference between gold, where I was right around 75%, and then to platinum, which I'm not even sure if I'm at 50%. So if that gives you an idea of how poorly this Pendulum deck has gone so far. So notice I'm playing against a trap deck, and I thought, oh man, that's it, huh? So I'm like, he's got to have something good there. So I go ahead and use my Dragon Shrine, and there comes Dark Worm. Now he does chain Max C here, and I thought, dang it. So I don't want to give him the card. So that comes that, right? Okay, that does allow me to use the effect now. I thought, oh crap, he's got Floodgate Trap Hole. Had he waited on that, it would have been over. So sometimes, guys, my opponent misplaying is huge for things going off the way that I want them to. So that allows him to set a card, and I'm thinking, oh, that's interesting. Now, I knew it was important that I try to do more here. If not, I'm pretty sure it was going to be over. So I've got everything I need now. Great scales. I can ditch the Supreme King. Gate 0, I don't need it. All right, so now I go ahead and I set my scales. I pendulum. Okay. Then I go ahead and go for this one here. Yep, there's the Anaconda. Alright, now I go ahead and go over here now. And I use the effect. There's the Insuffusion. Okay. So I just copy the card. Now, this is what the play is supposed to look like, everybody. I go ahead and burn my opponent for as much as I can. And then I go ahead and I attack in, because I've got so much damage I can do being a 6800 beat stick. So, yeah. Is it going to work very well? I'm still not sure. But I did better when I was doing that, where I went 3 and 4 when I switched. But before that, oh, it was terrible, guys. So let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I had 2 wins before this one. Okay, so I was 2 out of 12 with just trying to go first. So it was not working. And now I'm 3 out of 4 trying to go second strategy. So we'll see if it works. I honestly don't know if it's going to, but it's going to be really interesting to see if even in having Starving Venom at 1 is an issue, because clearly having it at 2 right now, or unlimited to 3, really isn't that big of a deal, unless someone's got a better build out there that I don't know about. It's just not doing what it was doing in Gold. Platinum League is just a different animal. Thank you guys so much for watching another episode of my journey to Platinum Tier 1. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Also, we'd love to have you guys be subscribers to the channel. If you ever want to catch what we're doing live, we'd also love to have you guys be a part of our Twitch community. Hey, thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.
But I wait for your next challenge. I know that you'll be back.